girls can do anything to show that encourages ladies to just give it a crack. Today we're going to do a tutorial on how to use a ratchet strap. They're a great little tool when you're tying down stuff on your trailer or camper. They get nice and tight, but there is a little trick to how to set one up. Ratchet is going to come in two parts. You've got the ratchet end and then the strap end. So the first thing I'll show you is to put the strap on. I'll put it on the other side, but for now I'll just show you on this side. You've got a hook on there. You can either just hook it on one side, wherever you've got something to hook it onto. If it's a big bulky thing that you can't hook it onto, you can just go around itself and hook it on like that. Okay, once you've got the strap hooked over the other side, you get your ratchet side. Okay, so when you're looking at it, this thing is the clutch or lever. You pull that down to unlock it. So you can see in here you've got mechanisms that locks onto this cog here, right? So when you pull it up, it will automatically go one way, come back down, and as you're pulling it up, it's moving that cog each time. So that's how we're going to tighten it when we want to tighten it. Okay, so we get it up to the straight position like that, with it facing us, not around this way, but where you can see the inside part of it. And we get the end of our strap and we thread it through. You'll see here that all the way through there's a slice on each side. You can thread it through there on the back side that's away from you. Bring it in here like that, and then we thread it back through over the top and back out, right? So we now have it looking like that. We pull it till we've got it in the position that we want. So we get this side hooked on and we take out as much of the slack as we can. Once we've got it reasonably tight on there, that's when we can start ratcheting it. So we get our fingers under there, pull up the little lever and bring it down, and then we start ratcheting it. And you'll see then it starts turning over on top of the loop there. Then when you've got to your destination, you want to undo it. Again, you pull down on that lever, which unlocks where it's connected in there, and you pull it back on itself, pop it down, and that will now be loose, and you should just be able to pull it straight out. If you don't pull out the slack and just so you'd probably want to ratchet from about that area, but if you didn't, if you went from say somewhere like this and started ratcheting it, well, we've got quite a lot of slack, you'll end up running out of room and jamming the mechanism. So you'll see here we've just about filled up this space here between where the strap is and then the mechanism here. So what happens is when that gets too full, you won't be able to undo this lever, and it'll be really jammed up and really difficult to get undone. If you go too far, and you fill up all of that space, you'll really struggle to get that undone. So that's why we pull out as much of the slack first before we start ratcheting. So it should only be a couple of ratchets and it's all on tight.